All right, just another quick rant. I'm going to entitle this something along the lines of, these are bad times. And I was just, thinking, man, like I was keeping up to date with like some of the current world events, like what we're talking about, like the gang wars going on over in Haiti, the hostage deals over in Israel and Gaza, and the ceasefire agreements, or, the war in Ukraine. Uh, you know, uh, Taiwan, and the Chinese Navy, circling the island every day. I'm just keeping up with these world events. Like, hey, just like Christ told us, man, you got to be watching the signs. But the thing that I found funny, I was getting a good laugh out of that earlier, man, is, what's up with all these dummies on the internet? They're sitting there telling us, well, we should just feel comfortable, with our conditions and circumstances today. Because again, we're living in the kingdom today, according to these guys, right? These full preterists on YouTube. Like say for instance, like an honorable mention that comes to mind is this guy named the Professing Preterist. His YouTube channel is named Truth and Telos Ministry is what this guy's channel name is, right? And this dude literally goes around on YouTube and like, challenges like all these different streamers to have like debates about like, futurism versus full preterism, and his whole goal of his whole ministry is try to convince people that, we're really living in eternity right now, we're in Christ's kingdom, really there's nothing to look forward to beyond this place, because we're in eternity right now. I just find that to be just so retarded and childish. So here it is. You mean to tell me, let me understand this, right? So Christ is apparently ruling the world today, and all nations are in obedience according to him, according to the full preterist eschatology and theology. So wait a second. So what about like the gang wars over in Haiti right now? Like how are they being in obedience to Christ? Right? Like if you look at what's going on the island with Haiti and the Dominican Republic right now. I mean that's chaos right there. That's wild out there. Like if you ever watch any of these like documentaries on YouTube, like say for instance, I seen this documentary put up by this guy named Chris List. You can look his channel up. And the dude's literally out there on these streets with these gangs, and he's friendly with one of the gangs there, so they're showing him around, showing them how they're in war with the other gang that's fighting for power, and they're against the police there as well. And literally these guys are literally dodging rounds being shot at them as they're crossing the damn street. They literally got damn snipers, zooming in on them as they're walking through the slums over there in Haiti, man. It's wild what's going on over there. Or what about in Ukraine, right? You literally, like, I was watching a video earlier put up by this channel named Horrify. If you look him up, he's a channel that has like 54,000 subscribers. And he does like these daily scary comps, right? I was watching this one he put up earlier, and there was a clip in there from Ukraine where some damn missiles fell out of the sky and hit a damn coffee shop and killed multiple different people. So hold up a second. So you're telling me, these dummies are telling me that we're living in the kingdom today, but yet you could literally be taken out like any moment, like by any random accident. Like this is retarded. This is stupid, man. Like I'll give you an example. Like a couple months ago, we were going to we're going somewhere. We had to stop at like this red light, right? So as we're driving there, preparing to slow down, then it turns green, and for whatever reason, we wait a couple seconds, and then literally in the other lane that would pass where we're at, a dude comes by flying by at 60 miles an hour. So he would have, ran right damn into us and probably killed one or two of us. Because the dude was such, in a damn hurry to get to where the hell he was going. Right? So he damn near killed us. Right? So what I'm getting at is like, you have to constantly worry. You have to constantly worry. You don't know where the hell, you could be in danger at. So how the hell is this the kingdom then if there's literally all of this danger and uncertainty around every corner, man? Like a whole nother aspect I could comment on real quick, talking about how this isn't the kingdom, is well, what about all these people who are struggling financially? Like, what about all these single mothers out here that have to, sell their bodies just to be able to afford to feed their children? What about, all of these, you know, families out here that have to, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? The standards of livings they have to decrease in order to be able to pay the rent each month, right? They might have to go a day without eating, right? They might have to skip a few meals. They might even have to eat pasta for a whole week. Shit, I've been there and I done that. That ain't no fun. But this is the kingdom. Shit, this is the kingdom my ass. That's what that is. This ain't no damn kingdom. Shit, man, I remember, look, I was growing up in the trailer park, man. I remember there were days when, mom would be crying on the phone to somebody to give her $10 to feed us, man. This ain't no damn kingdom. This ain't no damn kingdom. Again, hey, look, I was born in trash, right? I was raised in trash, and I have a sorry ass trash situation that I'm in today. Right? I'm in a very bad situation today. Whether we're talking about financially, mentally, as far as relationship wise with relatives or friends, I'm in a very bad position today. Right? So how the hell is this the kingdom? How the hell am I doing okay in this kingdom if me and everybody else I see around me is doing very bad and depressing? Like seriously, like think about this, man. Like this isn't good. So how the hell is this the kingdom of God today? Like, I mean, come on. These guys are just childish and retarded. And I just don't get it. Like, hey, look, man. Like, if Truth and Tellos is watching this, like, hey, look, man. If you want to believe that you're in God's kingdom, you can believe that. I don't care if that's what you believe, man. But stop trying to fight tooth and nail to convince people like me that that's true, because that's not true. Like, again, I'm sorry to inform you, but that is not true. And I think the evidence that that's an incorrect statement is, abundantly clear and observable, right? By just, paying attention to, the signs we see around us, by just paying attention to the world events. I think it's abundantly clear that we're not living in the kingdom of heaven. Like how the hell is this the kingdom? But we have literally another world war on the doorstep. Right? Like think about this. Think about how odd this is. We're living in a day and age where the U.S. government, I should say the President of the United States, which is Donald Trump right now, he's literally on there talking about World War III and about how Zelensky's trying to start World War III, saying that we're on the verge of World War III. Like think about that for a second. Like if you were to tell people in just say 10 years ago, right, in 2015, 2016, that in 10 years time there's going to be talk of World War III on the news like every other day, that there's going to be the largest war in Europe since World War II, that the entire world's going to get shut down because of a pestilence. You know what I'm talking about. If you were to tell people this 10 years ago, they would laugh at you so hard they would piss their pants. But guess what? 10 years went by and all those things happened and are happening to this very day. And now nobody got shit to say about it, right? Because all these things that people thought were, never possible, can never happen in the modern world. And lo and behold, they happened. Right? Like everybody thought the world could never shut down, right? There could never be a lockdown. And lo and behold, it happened. And it could repeat itself. Now, again, we're at a point right now where nobody knows what the hell is going to happen next, man. I mean, nobody knows if there's going to be like some type of new pestilence that pops up next month. Nobody knows if there's going to be an attack on a NATO nation. Nobody knows what the hell to expect right now. Again, we're in a time of trouble that the world has never seen. The world has never seen what's going on right now today. Right? And, we're only in the beginning of what's going on. We're only in the beginning. We're in the beginning stages of a larger conflict. We're in the beginning stages of this economic collapse that's beginning to line up all around us. We're in very bad situations right now. We are in terrible situations. The entire world is going to hell in a handbasket, if you ever heard that saying before, right? The entire world is going to hell in a handbasket. And these dummies are trying to tell you, oh, we're in the kingdom. Well, we're in the kingdom. How the hell can this be the kingdom if literally a one-bedroom apartment out here is like $2,000? Like go over to Los Angeles. All right, like go over to Los Angeles, go to Sacramento where Jay's at, right? Like, how the hell is that the kingdom over there if those guys are paying like $2,000 a month for a studio apartment with like one bedroom? Oh, that's the kingdom. That is the kingdom. I mean, come on, like we need to elevate past this level of childishness. You know what I'm saying? Like this is just, it's remarkable to me that people can be this retarded and stupid. Oh, this is the kingdom. Right? Well, what about those guys in Kiev that literally have missiles and shells raining down on them like every 24 hours over there? What about, remember last year or the year prior, right? During the winter time, Russia intended it on purpose, excuse me, on purpose, they targeted the infrastructure that regarding like electricity on purpose in the wintertime so they could try to like freeze people to death in their homes, right? Try to freeze the Ukrainians out. So what about them, right? Were those Ukrainians living in the kingdom? Meanwhile, they're freezing their balls off at home. It's amazing to me. I honestly don't even know what to say at this point, man. I honestly don't even know what to say. I'm just so shocked and just so I'm in disbelief, right? That's just all I can say. I'm in disbelief that there could be people on the internet today that are so blind and ignorant that they could tell you that we're living in like the greatest time ever. We're living in Christ's empire. We are living under Christ right now, according to these idiots. Like how the hell could we be living under Christ where literally the Catholic Church up the street from me is flying a pride flag outside the church? Like, why is Jesus not doing anything about that? Like, if you guys are right, for hypothetical argument, if you guys were right, well, why the hell is Jesus not doing anything about this? Like, why the hell does not have a problem with these churches flying a pride flag outside? And second of all, what does Christ have to say about these idiots on the internet that are impersonating him? Like Samuel Owen, that dummy. Dude's literally sitting there looking like Kevin Wendell Crumb from the movie Split. Shit, not only does the guy look like him, he also has that, mental disorder where he's like, 20 different people at the same time. Right? One minute, shit, the dude's also bipolar as well, right? One minute he'll be kind and happy. The next minute he'll be yelling like a autistic demon. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but that's Jesus there, right? He claims he's Jesus. I mean, come on, this is remarkable. I mean, this is insane. Like, I'm out of words for what I can really say at this point, man. This is just insane and stupid and unbelievable, right? It's unbelievable the state of the quote unquote truth community or Christian community on YouTube in 2025. And really that's all I got to say, man. I'm just really disappointed, what I'm seeing, on this platform, man. Really seems like, everybody seems to be evolving backwards at this point, right? Shit, let me rephrase myself. People are not evolving, they are devolving, right? People are devolving backwards as far as their, like, mentality, right? And, the way they process information and, and logically think about things. And I can't be the only one that's sitting here thinking that, man. Right, from the garbage and the pure stupidity that I'm seeing on this platform. That's just childish and pathetic. People need to do better. People really need to go back to the table and reconsider, man. Shit, like say for instance, there was this whole preterist thing, there was a guy I used to talk to named Primal Man, and he was like a top of the line expert when it comes to full preterism, right? The dude would like do multiple debates. I've had debates with the guy about preterism versus, they would call it futurism, which, is what we believe about the prophecies being future. They believe they're past. And it was funny because this guy recently came to the realization, he was like, you know what, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe preterism is garbage. So I got to give the guy credit, at least, after years of being a preterist, at least he was able to man up and realize that he might have been wrong about that. And a lot of people can't admit that. Say, hey, I got to give Primal Man credit, give him a layer of respect that he was able to realize that he was wrong about something, and change his views. You got to give Primal Man credit for that. But I don't want to make the video too drawn out, and I'm going to wrap it up there.